Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a video that is not a video that I ever thought I would film or have the courage to film, but today I'm kind of in a mood where I want to talk openly and honestly about something that's been bothering me for a while, and I have recently done a blog post on this because I feel like it's really important to talk and openly discuss things and show vulnerability, and today I thought was the right time to do it. So for as long as I can remember, I've been a bit different, like mentally different. As I'm getting older, I'm noticing more things about myself. People around me, I'm noticing things as well. Sorry, this is a bit hard to film. That I didn't really acknowledge, if I'm honest, because I kind of just took them on. They were me, that was the way I did things, that was the way I dealt with things. And now I'm getting older, I'm kind of realising that my brain is probably a little bit different. Not a bad different, it's just a different way of learning, different way of doing things. There's been numerous things for many years that I've noticed. Like, when I read, I get really confused very quickly. If I get an email and there's lots of paragraphs, I literally just look at it and have to turn it off, or look at it and give it to mum, or look at it and give it to Chris. Like, I physically can't comprehend what the email says. The words seem to kind of jumble around a bit, and I can remember being at school and you have like your little paragraph that you had to read as you went around the class, and I remember the absolute dread that was in me. Like, I literally can't read this, I can't read out loud, I know I'm going to make a million mistakes, and I'd always have to have like a ruler or something underneath the line so I wouldn't, like, it would minimise the words and the letters jumbling around. And I just remember it being absolute like, English was the worst lesson. I just didn't, I can look at things and just don't take it in. I watch films, like, pure example is, like, I'm a massive Disney fan, that's obviously no surprise to any of you, but I watched Frozen 2, flipping love Frozen 2, it was the best thing ever. We went to go get some pop vinyls, you know, the little pop vinyl things, and there were some Frozen characters, and I said to Chris, I don't know who they are, and he was like, did you watch the film? Like, did you absorb it? And I was like, well, I remember it, but I don't remember those characters. So then I went back and then watched it later on in the evening, and I was like, I literally must have just not watched this with my eyes open. Like, I just could not physically take it all in at once. I couldn't absorb it. It was literally like I was taking the bare minimum of the storyline, and that was what I'd kind of took from it, which is scary because you want to take everything in and you feel like you are taking everything in, but obviously I'm not. But it's something I've done for a long time, and the more I look back at things, the more I realise I've done that for more of my life, and it's just kind of accepting it, I think, to be honest, more than anything. It's kind of accepting that I find it really hard in social situations as well. I kind of dread social situations. I don't like groups of people. I find them really intimidating. I don't like talking in front of groups of people. I would rather do a one-on-one thing. I physically can't. It just fills me with dread. Like, my hands get sweaty, I get clammy, and I just feel really awkward. I used to always get it when I was younger, that people would think I was like arrested, like I had a resting bitch face, and that I was really like standoffish, but it wasn't. It was just that I literally physically was so panicked inside that I could not, like, even make a comment in a group of people. Like, I'd feel really intimidated. I also worry a lot about everything. I feel like everything that could be the smallest thing is going to be a massive thing. I worry that people don't like me a lot. I'm always very conscious and very, like, empathetic of, like, I pick up things, embody, what's the word? Okay, so this is the thing. I pick up body language very quickly, and I'm very empathetic, and I'm always worried about something. I want to say things sometimes, but I'm too scared to say things, but I'm worried about those things. So it's just a constant battle in your head as to whether you're feeling like you're normal, or the things that you're feeling and worrying about aren't normal, and it's just really tiresome. Like, it's just exhausting. But now I'm becoming, like, more aware of my surroundings and who I am and what I'm doing, and I kind of notice it a lot more, and I feel like I want to get tested for dyslexia because I feel like I am on that spectrum. I feel like a lot of these things, like I've been googling, which I know what you shouldn't do, but I have been googling about the symptoms of dyslexia, and that you have trouble reading, you have trouble concentrating. Like if anything is longer, like anything requires anything longer than 30 minutes of my concentration, I literally can't do it. Like it makes my brain hurt, and I just look at it and I just physically can't. It's literally like I've hit a brick wall and I just can't. Like I wish I had the concentration to do it. I feel like I would get a lot more done. Which that makes me like, I think I'm 28, like I should be at a certain point in my life, but I'm not, and whether this is holding me back, and there's just so much playing on it now. Like I don't want to be behind compared to everybody else. I literally just want to be like everyone else, but I just don't feel like I am, and I feel like it's holding me back, and I can't keep putting it to the side. Maybe I need to go and get some help, some different ways of learning, because maybe the way that I'm kind of, if I don't understand it, I'll just push myself away and do something else. That's probably not the best thing to do because it's not helping with productivity, but it's the only way I kind of know. So maybe I need to find a different way of learning, because I've always been a hands-on person. I've always been very, very creative, very like visually, I know what I want, but I find it hard to like put the words in and say certain things. Like I'm always stuttering, always stumbling, and that's another sign for dyslexia. So it's just hard because you kind of just accept who and as like who you are, but I feel like I need to do this for me, and that I wanted to share it with you guys because you have all supported me massively, and I feel like I haven't been me the past few weeks now, and I think it is down to the fact that this has been playing on my mind, it's been playing on my mind for a long time, and I just haven't felt like me. I haven't felt like inspired, I haven't felt motivated, because felt like I've been keeping a secret that I am struggling, and it's okay to struggle because we're all different. We all have different learning abilities and different ways of learning, and certain things worry you and that you're holding you back, and I feel like the way I absorb things and learn things is being stopped by something, and I can't work out what it is, but I need to work out what it is, and I feel really, really vulnerable filming this, but I feel like I needed to. I'm really sorry for a really rambly mess, but if I've helped kind of raise awareness and made you think of things that are worrying you, then it was completely worth it, because I feel like if there was someone out there that helped me kind of realise that I had to go and sort something out and I had similar attributes to someone else who thought they had dyslexia, then I think it would be a great trigger for me to go and do it myself. And so I'm doing this for you guys. I'm sitting in front of a camera getting teary because that's just what I do. Thank you so much for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. I love all of your DMs. I've had so many people recently being like, I love all your content, love what you do, and for you to message me means the world, because I've been having a few down days recently and I feel like that has really cheered me up, so I really, really appreciate it. If you do feel you're in a similar situation to me, then please do DM me and make me feel like I am less of a mad lunatic and a weirdo, because that's currently how I feel. Thanks for listening, I really appreciate it, and I love you all so, so much.